Thanks for tuning in. Barbershop Sports Talk.
But Mac Jones ended up declaring for this upcoming draft. I just want to know, because kind of somebody that's watched him this kind of whole year, were you shocked that he ended up declaring?
No, I mean he was considered a top first round draft pick. That's the grade he gets. I mean it would with what they have coming back, with everybody going pro, everyone graduating, it would have been a mistake for them to come back because he wouldn't have had the same weapons in the passing game. Wouldn't have had Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, the guys who were, it was a symbiotic relationship with those groups, making each other look pretty good. Not that Mac Jones couldn't succeed without them, but you want to go while your stock is the highest, and if you're a first round grade, then that's kind of time where Nick Saban would advises them to go pro as opposed to come back.
How good do you think Mac Jones actually is? Because I think when a lot of people look at him, they're like, okay, he has all this talent, right? The Alabama had the best offensive line in college football. They have the best receivers. They have the best coach. Like, how much of this do you think is Mac Jones? Like, and not to project him to the next level, but just how good do you think he actually is?
It's a tough question because it's tough to how you fully evaluate how good a player is. I mean, he did what he could do with what he had in front of him. I think he was not a big-time recruit coming out of high school, wasn't the biggest guy, added a lot of size to his frame once he got to Alabama, but, he was very accurate. Accuracy is accuracy, whether you're throwing to good receivers, bad receivers, so you can put a ball in the right spot. That's what they're looking for. Very smart. He's a brilliant kid, got 2 degrees, knew the playbook every possible way, knew how to adjust the play on the fly. He was very good with the teammates, establishing the chemistry. So, it's hard to say how he would do with a bad team and a bad offense because he didn't have to do that at Alabama, but I didn't see anything that was a glaring mark that says this guy can't succeed at the next level.
So, and obviously Mac Jones, he jumped a level because he got some time last year when Tua Tagovailoa got hurt, and he got a chance to play. And definitely, you could tell that he got better from the last snap he took against Michigan to now in the bowl game last year to now when he's going full throttle this whole year. What do you attribute most to that development? Because he looked like a different guy. Because I don't think anybody was talking about him potentially being a first rounder heading into the year. I mean, a lot of people weren't people speculating whether he would be the starting quarterback, like how they felt about Mac Jones. So, where do you think that came from to that development, to how he got so much better?
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a lot of off-season work. He was known for some of his training he did, almost military-style training when he was at home during the pandemic. He had spent a lot of time with all of his receivers before this year and before the offseason, developing a chemistry and a bond with them. Where he was a pretty popular guy in that locker room. So, some of those throws he would make to Devontae Smith, it was kind of one of those things where that chemistry pays off in those crucial moments. But I think he was a hard worker. He always knew he was doubted by so many, myself included at a certain point, thinking that he wasn't going to be able to live up to the offensive legacy that the Tua left when he went pro. So I think there are a lot of motivating factors for him to come out and say that he's not just that skinny 3-star kid from Jacksonville who isn't going to be a star. I think he wanted to prove a lot of things to people, and I think he did that.
So you mentioned military style training. Well, what type of stuff was he doing? Do you have any specifics of what he was doing?
He was working with I can't remember the guy's name. He was working with a friend back home that was doing not always football style training, but trying to train his body to get stronger, to be more of a complete athlete on the football field.